not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, I'm the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here to review, kind of, video thinking. I have thoughts, and I was like, you know what are the reasons? What are the reasons my childhood was good, What are those fucking reasons? I didn't fucking remember everything, every game that I ever played. I played like GTA when I was a child, I played some good fucking games. Because I wasn't fucking gamer when I was a child. Very much hardcore gamer that didn't really was good in games. Still aren't. But one of those games in the 90s, because I'm already in my 30s. So when I was a child, the 2000s, like around 2000s, 80. 2000, 1999 and 1980, it was like around that. It came out, Crash Bash. So that game came out, and I had a PlayStation 1, and I was like, I wanna fucking play this game. I played the fucking game, and it was so fucking good. Crash Bash was one of those my first mini game thing. I didn't play. I had a few games that I played back then. I don't remember every fucking single one of them, but I did play a few others. But one of those that I really got into it when I was a child was Crash Bash. And I didn't remember that game at all till I saw a random video about it. I'm like, oh yeah, that game existed. I forgot it, and I unlocked. My mind was like, it blew out. It's like, oh shit, here are memories. It's like, oh shit, memories. I got memories of this game, and I started to remember stuff. So I wanted to make a video about it because I remember those things. One of those is playing this game. I played this game a lot when I was with my grandparents. I got my PlayStation 1, I took it there, I got it on this big TV, like this, well actually it was a small TV, but it was like big, behind it was like big, because we didn't have flat screens back then. Back then we had like those big giant TVs with a lot of things, and this was a small TV. So I fucking played that game on that. It was one of those games I love to play. It was simple but so hard to play. They had like I was always stuck at World 2. Like there are like I didn't play Mario. I was a PlayStation guy when I was growing up mostly. I had a Wii, I had a GameCube later on the thing, but back then PlayStation 1 was like my first ever console. I played Sega, but that was my father's thing, so I was like, that's my father's console. My console was a PlayStation 1. My first big fucking console for myself, myself, was PlayStation 1. So I had Crash Bash, and I saw this game as one of the things I really liked. I played it. I had this ice thing where you have you have this giant, and you're riding this ice bear, and you have to stay on the ice. You have a pogo stick kind of stuff. You have to try to get the colors of you. You had this what's it called? This giant ball game where you have 4 people all in goals trying to get the ball out of your goal. And that was fun. I remember playing those games over and over and over. But I always was one of those persons that was not good at the game. So even as a child, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stick with World 1 and World 2. So I played a lot of this game, but I never got to the second boss. I was stuck at it. So I played this over and over, and you could also play it with your friends. So I didn't play with my friends. I didn't have that many friends growing up. I had some friends, I have friends, but they were not gamers. Back then, there was not many people that are like, hey, I'm a gamer. No. What you did back then was shove that inside and tell yeah, games were bad, right? you didn't have that many people that feel like gaming was like normal, like you have now. Like now it's like, oh, I have a PlayStation, I have a fucking thing, I have this, I have that. Back then, my time, it was like playing PlayStation is a waste of time. There are still people that believe that, but no, most of the things, like, people didn't see gaming as a real hobby. They see that as a waste of time back then. So I didn't have that many friends playing this fucking game with me. And I had like one person at some, but I saw that one like every few years. So I didn't play it much. But I played with my mother from time to time. Like, literally, like, she wants to do that. So I did. This was also a simple fucking game. So it was one of those simple games that my mother could understand. It was not too hard. And I was 8 years old, or 8, 9 years old. Somewhere down that line. So I was young. And I played that game with my mother, with myself. I literally was like, okay, it is too hard. So my feet are. I already was like, I had two controllers. I had one on at my feet, and I was just doing with my feet while my controllers. I did that. I amused myself on something. I was like the guy that does, and it was easy game, easy to do. So I sometimes even lost against my feet. And it was fun. It was like you had to do things. Then I went with a computer stuff again. And I went that. And my mother played with me. Then I did things. I tried to have my grandparents play, but they didn't. When I was with my grandparents playing that, they didn't play it at all. They teased me from time to time while I was playing. I was like trying to be in front of it just to tease me, to be a little bit annoying. That was the thing. I lost a few times because of that, but it's like you also met this pogo stick, and I love pogo stick. I even Crash Bash was also the game that got me into wanting a fucking pogo stick. I had a pogo stick. I was sucker at it. I fell a few times, but it was kind of fun. I didn't able to move like some people did it back then. Because that was like, you maybe not a gamer, but you did have a pogo stick. And then when you had a pogo stick, people watched it. I did that a lot of things. I tried to get the game. We had like, when we went out to play on the street, we had to like, on the stoop, something I was trying to recreate Crash Bash on some point with like the pogo stick, trying to get into the it worked like for 2 sessions, then people didn't care anymore, and I was alone for that. So like, oh, I want to play this. Nah, we just want to get pogo stick. It's like, it was fun as much less. The ice thing was also fucking fun. I used to play. Also something I played with my feet and my hands. Yeah, I was very much like that kid that didn't have siblings back then, because my sisters, my oldest sister is 13 years younger than me, so that's like, she was not born yet. She was in 2005. This is 2001, 1999, like that around. So around that age. So I didn't have siblings as much I had like a step sister kind of thing. Married on and everything, but those didn't like gaming. So I was with this game alone, very alone, amusing myself with here and there my mother playing with me, and I loved it. It was a fucking fun time. Crash Bash. I didn't get through the whole fucking game. Because I suck at games, still suck at games. But it was a fucking fun time, and that's what counts. You had a fun time. You had some memories that doesn't last for a lifetime, because I forgot this game even existed till now, and now I remember some so good stuff about it, because my memories came back. You also had this tank that you could do, like the first 2 worlds are fucking amazing to play. You have a little bit of thing. There are like more difficult things, what are kind of fun, but the bosses are sometimes easy, sometimes poor. Then you have those crystals that you need, and I was suck at it. I only got the crystals by pure luck when I had them. So I didn't, able to play it all out, but the stuff I had so much fun for it. I came back to this game so many fucking times. I had some other games that I played. I played it when I'm at my father. I played this game a few times. Mostly I played like this game where you are on a board and everything. But anyway, so yes, Crash Bash is on very much PlayStation 1. I hope they do a remake. I mean, we have like Crash Racing, the OG Crash Racing. So maybe this game comes out too, and I give it another try with like better graphics. Maybe they make it a little bit better than the game was. It was so hard at some things, but also it's like people like Dark Souls. I love the aesthetic of Dark Souls. I love Lords of the Fallen that's gonna come out. That game looks so badass. I wanna play it, but I cannot play it because I suck at gaming. I'm not playing Jedi Survivor again with the Plus, and there is so much more difficulty. I'm still trying right now. I'm not gonna able to play that out because I'm now in the beginning phase again. Because I did first the Beta 1 whole thing to make the story, to able to see the whole story. Now I'm doing Plus. I'm not expecting myself to, able to play that out, but whatever. So yeah, Crash Bash was great. The thing about colors, I keep on playing the mini games that you see here. Those trees were fun. And I think this was actually the first Crash game that I actually owned. I'm not sure about that, but I think so. And later I had like another Crash game that was just a linear Crash game. But this one was like the first Crash game I had. Yes, I didn't do it in the right order and everything, but I'm a 90's kid, man. I was born 1992. Later I had a PlayStation 1, and with the PlayStation 1 I fucking played this game. It's one of my first PlayStation 1 games, I think. Don't quote me on that, because I just unlocked this fucking memory of me playing this. So it could have been that I played another game that I forgot about, because I forgot about this. It could also that I forgot about another game that I played before this, but whatever. So yes, I recommend this game if you want some hard challenges. If it ever comes in reboot, remakes, something, or you find it. I don't know how the fuck you're gonna find a PlayStation 1 game like this. I don't even know where mine is. Most likely in the trash, because my PlayStation 1 is also gone. So who knows? Back then it's like, oh, PlayStation 2. I have now a PlayStation 2. I can, sell the PlayStation 1. I most likely also just got it in Game Mania, my PlayStation 1. I want the games and got some money for it. I think now I regret that, because, well, on the other hand, I also have a PlayStation 2 that doesn't work anymore. But whatever. So yes, this is my childhood. This one is one of those unlockable childhood memories that I'm glad I got back. Now, looking back to it, I had some bad times in my childhood, don't get me wrong. My parents were divorced, I didn't feel good, I didn't have many friends, I did a year later having a girlfriend, but that's another story. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I just wanted to share this little thing with you about the PlayStation 1 era of my life. Because I'm old, some people don't even know. I mean, my sister is in 2005, and she is 18 now. She's like 18. She is 18. I'm in my 30s now. Oh my god. So yes, remembering this really makes you feel old, but also feels like having this better view of your life that you never had. Anyway, so thank you, Crash Bash, for giving me those memories. Those fun memories that I had. I'm glad I unlocked them again, and I hope to let me know what are memories for you unlocked after seeing my video about it, or are they? Let me all know down below. And what mini games did you like growing up? You know, let me know all that. I would love fucking to know what you think. Anyway, goodbye, good night. The Twisted Goblin is gonna go. Bye bye.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.